I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my nip.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason. Yo, what's happening? Zoe Williams, the voice of reason, is in the building right now. You already know what that means. The ladies will be here shortly. Well, we have one here now. But before I even get to them and the topic, you already know what the history of this show is. And I have to break this down before I even get to the topic, even though the topic is crazy. I'm so happy about this topic because women bring it to my attention. You know, women account for, I would say 97% of the topics that I create. Because women will hit me and be like, yo, Zoe, can you talk about this? Right? And I'll be like, that's possible. I think I could do that. And a lot of times women get mad at me. Right? They get mad. And I'd be like, wait a minute. You hate women, but I didn't come up with the topic. A woman did. And the women give me all the questions to ask, but I'm the devil. Nah, it's impossible. So we're going to talk about it today. And the phone lines will be open. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. 323-230-4610. As you know, as is commonplace for this show, this is a caller-driven show. So I urge everybody to participate in the get down. You understand? Participate in the get down. Tell me what you think about today's topic. And the best way to do that is to call me at 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. You understand? I need y'all to help me with this topic. I cannot do it alone. We have somebody in the building today. Damn. Shit. She's deep too. I like her. Virgos, man, they be on something sometimes. You're not Virgo, are you? What are you? Oh, Aquarius. Yeah. Well, Aquarius be on something too. A little inflexible, but on something. Smart. Smarty-arty. Oh, know-it-all there. No, these women be knowing. And I love having women on from different walks of life because they tend to bring an entirely different angle to what I thought I was trying to do. Well, before I even get into the topic, before I even get there, this is what we gonna do. And I need everybody to participate. I got 2 books out. The Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship, released July 1st, 2015. This book is kicking motherfuckers' ass. It's not your stereotypical relationship book. This book is designed to put you in front of yourself. Very powerful work. This book does not allow you to blame. It only allows you to claim. Powerful shit. I don't know if you guys are ready to read it. I don't know if you want to read it, but I suggest you better read it, punk. So you could go to Amazon.com. It's there. 3 different versions. You dig? 3 different versions of this. You got the Kindle, you got the paperback, and you also have the Audible. A lot of people are mad at the Audible. So you didn't use your own voice. So we wanted you to speak your book. Yeah, well, I wanted another voice because I wanted to reach different markets. Can I plan for shit? Is it okay if I plan for things? The book is fire, though. Broken down into 3 chapters. 12 chapters. The fuck? 12 chapters. At the end of every chapter, there are exercises that must be executed in order to matriculate on to the next chapter. Whop. Study, my nigga. Study. Okay, that's the relationship dismount. Now, the relationship dismount leads us to my 2019 offering, which came out on Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2019. The holographic relationship. And as is commonplace, not a common book, not a common work. This book is designed to fuck you up. Why? Because everybody wants to go into a relationship to feel safe and comfortable, and relationships ain't no goddamn Snuggie. This ain't no Snuggie. Relationship is work. Everybody wants to say that relationship is work, but they get it wrong. Relationship is work on yourself, not work on your partner, not work on the relationship. It's work on yourself. Huh? Imagine how many times you would have broke up if you would have really did some self-work. You would have stopped some shit a long time and you'd be like, oh shit, I'm fucking up. The holographic relationship is the follow-up to the relationship dismount, broken into 3 different sections. The first section is the science of relationship, where I take cutting-edge scientific concepts, principles, and turn them into relationship principles. Yeah. A lot of niggas out there pantomiming and parroting things that I've said because they read the books. Then the second part of the book is a full-fledged novel that incorporates the 8 principles. Then there is a 100-question questionnaire, self-questionnaire, where you got to check yourself. Very powerful work. If you want some flowery bullshit, these aren't the books for you. If you want to go get one right now, I'm going to the post office tomorrow. I love shipping them out. I love packaging them up. All you got to do is go to www.IamZoWilliams.com. Order your copy right now. The physical copy is only available, paperback, on my website, IamZoWilliams.com. You want a Kindle? You can get the Kindle. It's on Kindle. And I urge everybody who's already read The Holographic Relationship, go on and write a review on Amazon.com. How about it? How about it? Oh, also on my website, Love Matters Revealed, the double CD set with myself and Dr. Alan Berger. That shit, monkey lava. That's how fire that shit is. It's monkey lava. Who wants monkey lava in their relationship? Huh? Who wants it? I want monkey lava. Hey, listen, you're listening to the Voice of Reason on Dash Talk X. Put your ear on this. I love this shit right here, man. This shit's so fire. Feels good. Wait, hold on. I don't want to hear my intro. I want to hear beautiful music under me while I'm talking. Let's get it right. Let's pull it back and get it right. Do you guys remember my homeboy Truth? Well, is that? Yeah, he still goes by the name of Truth. Y'all remember the record this dude did? Fire record. I'm gonna play some of it. That shit's so silky right there. Damn. All right. Y'all ready for today's topic? Let me introduce one of my co-hosts for today. Let me put the close-up on her so y'all can see her. Yeah. Zoe Williams is turned up right now. What I want you to do is introduce yourself.
Hello. My name is Claire Kia, the artist, and I'm here with Mr. Zoe Williams.
You on the dig? She about to get busy. I like her POV. I don't agree with everything, but I like her POV. Look at her. She all cute and shit. Yeah. Man, I'm trying to tell y'all, the voice of reason is about to be lit tonight because we're going to talk about something. Look, everybody talking about, hey now, her fine. I give her an 8. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering who I'm talking to or referencing, I am referencing the YouTube channel that I broadcast these shows live to. We just crossed 50,000 subscribers.
Hey.
9.1 million views.
Hey.
That's called shitting on them. Here again. Anyway, I'm going to leave the camera on Claire Kia for a moment. Listen, this topic is so real. And these YouTubers, I love them. Everybody in there should hit the like button, the share button. Let's get this thing trending on YouTube right now because people need to come in here and hear what we're talking about. All right? Are y'all ready for today's topic?
Are they?
I don't know. I don't even know if you are.
I have no idea what I got myself into, so.
This shit about to be crazy. Here we go. Today's topic. Man whore.
Man whore.
Can a woman change a man whore? You've heard the saying, you can't make a hoe into a housewife. But can a woman make a man hoe into a husband? Can a man even be a hoe? I tend to believe men can't be hoes. It's impossible for us to be hoes. But it's entirely possible that women can be hoes. We want to deal with it today. I got questions. Can you make a man whore into a husband? Do many men love being man whores? The number to dial is 323-230-4610, 323-230-4610. Call me right now with your man hoe story. Is there a male equivalent to calling a woman a slut or a hoe?
Wait.
Is there a male word equivalent? Is there a word
For the man hoe?
that you can call a man? To me, it's like there's really every negative slur we have for white people, empower them.
Cracker?
Like cracker, yes, I cracked the whip, nigger.
Okay, patty?
I don't give a fuck. I smell like a dog. I love dogs. I fuck with dogs. They're my best friend, not yours. Like you really can't fuck. You can't really say shit. You honky? Yes, I was honking the horn
Oh, come
outside
on. That's a reach.
your mom's crib.
That's
She
a
was
reach.
coming out to get this pink dick.
That's a reach.
Honky. That's what it means.
You just gave me an image in my head of a pink penis, and now I can't get it out. That was way too much, though. You didn't need to do that to me.
I'm just saying, can we... I don't think women can come with a word. You fucking dick slanger. Well, yes, indeed.
I think...
You dick peddler? Absolutely. I just don't think you guys could hurt our feelings. So I got a couple more
your
questions.
feelings can be hurt.
I got a couple more. Well, not by calling us a hoe.
That's why I don't call you anything.
So if you say, oh, you got a little dick. Well, this little dick was in that pussy. So I win. That's how men think. We cross the threshold, we win. Questions. Are men genetically predisposed to be with multiple women? Are women genetically predisposed to be with only one man?
Oh, gosh.
How old is monogamy as a societal relationship construct? We have to ask these questions. Can you slut shame or hoe shame a man? I just don't think it's possible. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. My guest, Claire Kia, is in the building right now. She's itching to get involved in this conversation. She has an opinion. She wants to know. Share with us your thoughts. Can men be thoughts?
Certainly.
Okay, prove it.
So it kind of goes back to what I was saying before. When you have the mind frame of an adolescent 15-year-old, then of course you would think that it's an accomplishment to be with more than one woman because that's all you define yourself with. But depending on if you're truly like in the realm of being a man, then I think that you would understand that the energy of the woman also defines you.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
I just got deja vu.
Because I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate what you just said.
You don't have to.
Are you basically saying
Break it down.
that because men, a lot of us, want to fuck a lot of pussy, that we're somehow immature?
I'm saying that it is very much a mentality of an immature person to think that conquest makes them something.
Okay, I could smoke a bag of that if I smoked. So now the question becomes, what if it's not about conquest?
If it's not, then just make sure that you're honest. I think the only way that it makes you a hoe
Here we go. Here we go.
is
Give me this.
if you're being dishonest about your hoe-ness. That's on both sides.
Your hoe. Wait.
Your hoe-ness. Like if you're being honest about how you hoeing and you're letting people know, then I feel like that's not really a hoe. That means that you've let people in on the type of relationship that you want, whether that's one or many. So, but you're a hoe if you sitting up there lying to people because you're not standing in the truth of your dick. If you really think that you got that powerful of a dick, then why you lying?
I like it. Do you agree or disagree? Call us right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. The VOR is live. Claire Kia just slapped us in the mouth. Do you agree or disagree? I'm opening phone lines early. I think none of that shit she said matters. Male dick belongs to the world. This is how we seeded the world. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Speak on it. Caller, you got to turn your life down. Your life is loud in the background. Turn it down. Caller. I'm going to have to drop.
Hello?
Hell is low. Welcome to the show.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm alive and
This is
well. What's the
Joelle.
deal?
Hello?
Yes, you're on live. Yes.
Oh, okay. This is Joelle from North Carolina.
Joelle from North Carolina. Speak on it.
I don't really know where to begin, but I know you asked about being a male hoe. I think the name for that is a gigolo, but I don't think that's a derogatory term.
It's not. You call me a male hoe. That means I get pussy.
And
Go ahead. We're listening to you, love. You are live on the radio.
I'm nervous.
You over
I'm
here
nervous.
tripping. You live on the radio.
It's okay. We got you.
Don't give her the therapist voice. It's okay.
Okay.
Welcome to the show. Breathe and allow yourself to feel the moment.
Well, I think that I don't really think anybody can be a hoe if you're honest with people.
Okay, that's what Claire Kia said. What's your original thought?
Well, as far as a man goes, I do think it's not. I think it's biological that
There we go.
men can't. I won't say be faithful. I think being faithful is a choice.
You think it's impossible?
Not.
Do you think it's harder for men to be faithful than it is for women to be faithful?
I do.
I love that. Thank you for your call. We appreciate you sharing tonight.
All right, thank you.
All right. The Voice of Reason is live. Get at me right now. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Turn your life down.
Hello.
Hell is low. Welcome to the show. What's your name and where you calling from?
This is Tasha from Oak Cliff, Texas.
Tasha from Oak Cliff. What's up?
I talked to you a couple of weeks ago, but we're not going to get on this subject. I'm talking about this subject. Okay. So, the first question that I wanted to address was if a man could turn a man that's considered a hoe into a husband. In my opinion, after he's finished hoeing and he's ready to settle down and probably that dick don't work no more, then he want to find, the best cream of the crop and settle down. But his youth, when that thing working and when he out there getting it, no, he's not going to want to settle down because, one, there are too many options out here for men, and we outnumber men. So we were, bred in sex camps as slaves, and they just taught the man then, you're going to go here and impregnate this girl, then you're going to go over here to Sally and impregnate her because you're going to make a strong buck. So that's one. The other question he asked is if... I forgot.
That's all right, but you answered the one that was important. I appreciate you for reaching out, love.
I'm ready.
All right, now, listen. A report just came out. I'm going to pull it up in a second. It said women would be happier if they just conceded to the fact that men gonna have multiple pussies. You guys need to get with a polyamorous situation. But see, let me tell you something. Real quick. And I'm going to pull up this story, this article in a moment that just came out recently. But let me just say this. The reason why polyamory doesn't work for a lot of women is because of female ego. Who's the boss bitch that's choosing the other bitches? That's the real rubber to the road right there. Women be tripping. I'm not going to be secondary to her. Who the fuck is she? Am I lying? Thoughts?
So is what's good for the goose good for the gander? So can he be okay with me having multiple dicks in my life? Because if that's the case, we good, baby.
Listen.
Go ahead, do you, boo.
Listen, most men
I don't think you can, but go
have
ahead.
relationships with women that got multiple dicks in their lives.
And they know about it?
Let me go back to you. Your original point was the shit is cool if you honest.
I'm just asking they cool with it being honest.
But if they're honest, both men and women, the shit is cool, right? If the woman is like, look, you Thursday dick. Don't come around here Wednesday, my nigga. You Thursday dick. All right? And if the dude is down with that, I think most men are cool with that.
So,
but I think it's harder for women to be truthful about it because of the societal stigma that's associated with multiple dicks dangling around the woman's mouth parts.
You know what?
Mimi, your thoughts?
Well, I was going to say, well, if she's married, though, and they're both cheating on their spouses or whomever it is they're both dating, then they might go ahead and go for the itinerary and be cool with it. I think, if you know what I mean, if each person has something going on and they're honest, they're saying, you know what, I'm married, but there's a problem here, and he or she is saying the other, that same problem is happening. I think sometimes they can come together and have honesty, but overall, people are not honest, as we all know. But I think if you are honest, I think that's more of an understandable situation to move forward. You know what I'm saying?
I think in general, honesty,
yes,
love,
yep,
spirituality,
I agree,
morality, integrity,
that part,
all these high fucking qualities are rare as fuck in the common relationship.
Agreed.
Common, yes.
Agreed. Common.
Because what? No.
Common.
See,
regular.
No, because what happens is motherfuckers will position themselves as uncommon,
right,
when they're in actuality very common,
or they might not even quite common yet. They're
they
trying
ain't even made it to common.
Yeah, they not even there yet, but they trying to claim I'm common.
Do it, Mimi. So
and
you telling me
you're not even common. You're not even ready for what you're trying to get. You don't even have the same imagery for that person to look at, because when they find out the real you, that's when the relationship falls apart, because everyone has that representative. But as the onion peels apart, you see who you're looking at, and that's why those relationships fail, because they're all based on lies and contradictions.
Mimi is preaching. Let's open the doors to the church. Open the doors to the church.
That's a comedy.
Deaconess Mimi.
Comedy.
Deaconess Mimi has delivered unto us a word of great significance. You haven't even reached commonhood.
No.
Commonhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, speak to us, Deaconess.
Yes, they haven't reached there. They don't even quite know how to spell commonhood.
Wow.
They have all these expectations, but they're not even there to offer those same things to a person. So they got all these lists, but yet their list is so small, but they make it like it's big when they're dating and interacting. But I think as it peels back and you learn the person, that's when you figure out, hey, this not even a Ritz. This a regular old cracker, and it's stale, baby.
Regular crackers.
Not just a regular cracker.
Yeah,
it's a stale cracker.
And it's at the bottom of the box, all broken up.
Here we go. I'm opening up the phone lines. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. You're listening to the Voice of Reason, the VOR on Dash Talk X. That's on Dash Radio. Tonight's topic, man whore. Can a woman change a man from being a whore?
No.
Can you make a man whore into a husband? Now, the pimps knew you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Is the same true for the man whore? The number to dial is 323-230-4610, 323-230-4610. We got a caller on the line right now. Caller, you're here. What's your name and where you calling from?
This job, man. I'm calling from motherfucking Indiana, bro.
Indiana?
But I was trying to... Yeah, Indiana. But I'm from South Central Los Angeles, though. But all that's irrelevant. It's about me being a hoe.
Speak on it then.
Which I can't be a hoe if hoes choose us. I mean, if you fuck with a female and she tell another female about you and all this other bullshit, and she like, well, shit, I want to see.
Wait. Hold on, brother. Wait. Hold on 1 second, because I'm going to let you finish this thought. But he just hit us with a bomb. Can we talk about the female dick referral service?
Right.
That's what he just brought out. Y'all speak on that dick tell me the truth. Is he lying?
I don't think he's lying.
I had to speak on this shit because, like, I'm married now, but I just went through some shit like this with a little female. I was on some drunk shit, don't even drink really. Got drunk, scraped the bitch in the hood, and was like, damn. The bitch got to telling people in the hood, like, well, that nigga right there is the man. Like, what?
Right, and they want to all try it.
Like, man, bitches was like getting at me after that, like, man, what's the deal? Like, what's up with you? I'm like, bitch, I'm homeless, cuz. Like, bitch, I don't got nothing for you but some dick. That's all I can give you. But that's what they wanted, so it didn't matter. So that's how I was eating and staying clothed, and bitches didn't even know I was homeless because they had me in hotels and all type of shit. It ain't my fault.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
All right, thank you for the call, man. We appreciate it. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they was taking care of him.
Right.
But he brought up something. I
He
mean,
hit the bottom of that thing.
It was 687 bitches in there. Let's women. Let's just stick with women.
Okay.
Women and men. Let's not, as motherfuckers already confused about this show anyway.
Okay.
There's a lot of insight that gets dropped, but it gets convoluted because people tend to gravitate towards the shit that offends them as opposed to the shit that will inspire them.
Right.
And they could take one word and be like, I ain't listening to this nigga because he said bitch.
Right.
So let's not call the women bitches. Can we get that tonight? Hopefully we can get that tonight. Man whore. But he brought up a great point. Are women in general attracted to a man who attracts a lot of women?
Yes.
Mimi says yes. Claire Kia?
It depends on the type of women he's attracting, honestly.
Well, absolutely that. But women are attracted, though.
Yeah, I think it's on, on
So
both
that's a
sides.
yes.
Yeah, it's a yes, but depending, like, I wouldn't be attracted to the dude who's attracting, like, the bottom of the
So
barrel
you're judging other women?
I am.
Thank you. I just wanted to be clear.
I'm just...
But
She said I am.
But some of the women...
shame in my game. Dead ass. Like, what?
But a lot of times when it's the guy that everybody wants, he doesn't really have the bottom of the barrel. He normally has top choice of the barrel because he is someone that everyone is attracted to. There are the ones that you're talking about. And then there's some that are in those positions that like the bottom of the barrel, and that's their choice. They don't have no types. You feel me? They just want it all. But some people, when you're here and you're doing certain things, it's unfortunate, but people always gravitate to that.
I want to hear from women. Call us right now, 323-230-4610, who are attracted to the man whore. You know he's a woman magnet, and you want him because he's a woman magnet. You want to climb the mountain of women that he attracts and plant your flag like I'm the queen of the hill of these hoes.
Yeah, I know something like that for sure.
Because people don't want to tell the truth about these conversations now.
That's real.
230-4610.
Not everybody.
Phone lines is cracking. Let's get it. Caller, you're on the line. Caller? Hello?
Hey, what's going on, Zoe?
What's happening, pimp?
It's Sean from ATL, bro.
What's the deal?
Hey, man, listen. What, in my opinion, can change, us men from, being promiscuous or with a lot of women? Kids, man. It'll change some men.
What? Okay.
Kids,
Hold
man.
on, pimp. Are you reading from the female handbook?
No, I'm not, man. Not all men, but some men will change their ways to be in their kids' life.
Now, that's what I needed to hear. Some but all.
Yes. I apologize.
Because I was like, what in the world?
I've been watching too long to do that. My bad.
Yes. Some men. You have some men that are, I would say, naturally monogamous. You got some men who will devalue a woman once he gets with her and she still wants to keep her ways cracking. Like, say she got a whole bunch of dudes.
Right.
A whole bunch of satellites. You got some men that's like, look, I'm going to need you to be 4 flat tires down with me. If I'm 4 flat tires down with you,
right,
you need to shut down all of the extracurricular activity.
Yes.
But you'll get it. Sometimes that kind of man might get with a woman who still got a bunch of male friends.
Right.
I just called Jeffrey and he came over and fixed the tire. Bitch, we together. What are you?
Right.
But I've known Jeffrey since I was. Did I say bitch? Sorry. It came out. Sorry.
Definitely did.
we need a swear jar. But I'm just saying that's the response. Wait a minute. We together now. What are you doing?
Right.
Jeffrey is not to be called.
Right.
For nothing.
And something else, if I may interject, my brother. I heard you said something so powerful on the Mansion show.
Hilarious.
Just recently when you said, all right, you looked at Corey, why'd you get with your girls? So he said, so I can stop being in the streets. He was like, me too. Where did it get us? So sometimes it backfires.
You understand? We got a new kind of woman nowadays. Brother, I appreciate the call. Thank you so much for reaching out.
No problem. Thank you, sir.
All right. Callers, the phone lines is cracking. You want to be a part of what's happening? Man-ho.
Man-ho.
I can't be no man-ho. You understand? You understand me now? Listen to me, ladies.
Oh, God.
I'm with you this weekend. You understand? It's going to be a wonderful weekend. We're going to enjoy ourselves. But after the weekend over, don't call me.
Right.
Or text me or nothing. You wait patiently until
until you call?
Until I call.
Oh, shit.
Now,
rules.
On top of that, if you're fucking around in between my calls,
let you know.
I can't fuck with you no more. I'm just laying out some of the double standards we have as men.
Right.
That's how we get down. A lot of us. Claire Kia, your thoughts?
About what part? There's a lot going on right now.
You heard a lot.
I heard a lot.
And you have some responses to what you heard.
I'm just trying to figure out where we at in the conversation. Okay. So, for one thing, when it comes to the whole that what you said when you saw my face go, what? When it was like, oh, I'm around, so you don't need Harry or whatever his name is to change your tire. Listen here, sir. Okay. My homies have been around long before you got here. And more than likely, when you F up, they gonna F you up, so they gonna be around after you leave. So what I do know is that if you feel threatened by any of my homies changing my tire because you ain't answer your phone because you wasn't around, you should have been around and answered your phone.
Oh, this is beautiful. This is going to be great. My response.
Here's the response.
If I'm your Nick, well, your man.
Yeah, please say that because I'm not.
You're king.
Yeah, my king.
Let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you.
Explain to us, okay?
You got to subordinate all them other dudes.
So I would agree.
You got to do that.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing. What I know is that whoever my king is, if you are such, then you know about those subordinates. You are aware of who they are. You are aware, and you have been in conversation with them.
Okay, so let me say it another way. It's your job to make them bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee. This is my king. He governs y'all niggas. Bend the knee.
So, no. They are humans. They are human beings. And they have their own minds and all of that. But I think, so it goes back to my homeboy. He's now got a child and a mother of his child, and they live together. And I had never met her before. And he, tells me that she's getting ready to come home. And I was visiting in New York. And she comes home, and so he's like, she ain't really in a good mood. I'm just warning you, whatever.
Right.
She comes in, we're all talking. I make sure that, 1, I compliment her. 2, that I'm talking directly to her.
Right.
And 3, that I'm engaging her in the conversation. So much so that she's like, why can't all of your other girlfriends act like her? Because it's her house. It's her queendom. I make sure that I respect her.
Well, you got to always respect people's homes.
What I'm saying is that this is my homeboy. Equally such, I'm going to do that for him to make sure that his girl feels comfortable. And that's how my homeboys act around me. Because I don't mess with no regular, common folk.
Now, hold on, pimp. A lot of women will do all of that, yet still listen to them niggas whisper in her ear, is this your king? On the Killmonger side of the game. Women keep male satellites.
I'm not saying that those types of women don't exist. They do. They ain't in my world. So
I don't want you to personalize this.
But I'm not. What I'm saying is I know
I'm
that
speaking in general.
You are. What I'm saying is that those types of women exist, but also the types of women like me exist too.
How many women you know are in a committed relationship, right? With two people. They got a man, but they also have an emotional affair cracking.
Ooh. I know some people with the emotional affairs cracking.
So here's the thing that I don't like about this ideology when it comes to relationships is that one person needs to become your everything. I don't agree. I don't agree with that because of the simple fact that then you're weighing them down. You never have room to breathe. You never have room for any outside relationships of any kind.
That's Disney, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Happily ever after. Me and you against the world.
Yeah.
Just us.
No.
You know what? Don't
Bonnie
talk to
Clyde.
nobody. Don't let them talk
exists.
to you. No one else exists but us.
Mimi, your thoughts?
Turn your head, girl. I see him looking at you. You knew they was
Reckless
going to be
eyeballing.
looking. Look down at the ground.
Oh, God.
10 toes down. No, but, on some real stuff, I mean, people in relationships, if a woman and a man are in good relationships and they love each other and they choose to be just in that relationship, there are people that can do that. But there are always the ones who cheat. Some people got a lineup. So it just depends on who that person is, because some people feel like a lineup makes them feel good, where somebody else feels like that one woman or that one man is all they need. So I think it depends on what side of the fence they're on. But overall, because we live in a society where there's a lot of social media, there's a lot of, oh, my man did this and my man did that. It's a lot of what old boy said earlier on the call when he said that some of these women or men share like, oh, he or she is good in bed, or he or she does this and that. And now the friend is really checking you out low key, hoping and wishing for an opportunity. They was probably looking already, and now you talking about it's good. They putting it down. They want to check it out.
What about the work husband?
Well, it depends on.
It's a lot of women with work husbands.
Oh yeah,
I had one.
There
and
are.
I also had a fiance.
I need a belt.
What? And my fiance appreciated my work husband.
What in the?
Why?
Get to your phone lines right now. Claire Kia is taking over right now. She's got a whole different ideology people don't agree with. Let's see what the people think. The number to dial is 323-230-4610.
Call in, y'all.
Uh-oh, here we go. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Oh, sorry. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Okay, you want to play games. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
What's up, Zo? This my Mason, man. P from Chi-Town.
What up, boy? Turn your radio, your life down.
Oh, yeah. I just walked out the other room. No, but I was wanted to touch on the one point about you said, can you change a man who to a husband? I'm about to say, this is the thing. You have to go through that player stage.
Right.
As a man. Now, it's the same with the women. She has to go through her host stage. I don't want to say the word bitch, but you have to go through your host stage as well. And typically, like, most folks say the host stage for the women is from 17 to 22. And then for the man, you know what I'm saying, it's what pretty much with our player stage, is really no number on the player stage. But it sounds like, in another point to touch on, it sounds like Shorty the Pink there. Well, I'm not going to say Shorty the Pink, the Queen in the Pink. It sounds like, you know what I'm saying, she, when she was saying about having the male friends, it sounds like kind of doubling back there or something, man. You kind of double clutching there, as my man Flex was saying.
No.
Wait. Hold on. For the people who don't understand the terminology, double clutching, what do you mean?
But double clutching, you got a woman that pretty much like the smell and potency of dick. They like to have multiple dicks around, like you were saying earlier.
A dick library.
Uh-oh, not a library full of dicks.
A dick humidor.
Oh.
Where dicks are stored and preserved. Hey, brother, I appreciate the call. Thank you so much, fam.
All right, fam.
We got a lot of people calling in, breaking down some good shit right now. Claire Kia, would you like to respond?
I would. Because I think just because he addressed me personally, so I will address it personally, and I will say that I believe in friendships, period, and not based on sex. So I don't choose my friends based on the fact that they are women. I choose my friendships based on how people treat me. And so if you treat me good and you're good in my life and you're honest to me, I've never minced words with my friends. I don't canoodle with them. I don't flirt with them. I don't send them late night text messages. I don't do none of that. They're my friends.
Canoodling?
So the same way that I treat my female friends is the same way I treat my male friends. And we friends and we homies. And I've had a few of them for like over 20 years. So.
Mimi, your thoughts?
Well, when it comes to the friend factor, I have friends that I've grew up with since I was a little kid that are more like family than family, is in my life. So I understand the concept of having people that are friends, male and female. But if I'm in a serious relationship, then my friends, they all know each other. But that's not like we have to hang out all the time. This is just someone that's in my life because life is busy. You're not going to, have them interacting with you on a regular basis. But at the same time, they are in my life. They've been there. And this is all our family. You feel me? Like, I feel like if we get married or we're together, this is us. You feel me? This is how we doing it. I want to meet their people too.
Wait, somebody in the chat room.
What they say?
Somebody in the chat room said, let's be friends, Claire Kia.
Hey.
You know what that means.
I know what they talking about. And trust me, I'm very aware. And that's the thing. You have to use discernment, right? You have to have discernment and understand. Because I've had certain men who have claimed that they want to be my friends. And then I understand, no, you don't. You're just trying to ploy, plot, and plan.
So trying to push up on you on the side. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't want to be friends with you.
I ain't feeling that. We ain't friends, boo.
I want to hear from the men right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. If you are a lifer, right? You're on death row, serving a life sentence in penitentiary. Are you obsessed or gay?
Why does it have to be one or the other?
Because real men gonna try to get that pussy.
No.
Who agrees or disagrees? The number to dial is 323-230-4610. A real man is not going to make a home out of penitentiary. He's not going to decorate his cell. He's not going to be like, let me make this shit comfortable. Maybe one day she'll break down. He's going to take his shot. And he's going to keep taking shots. Unless he's gay.
No, not true.
The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Call me right now if you agree or disagree. Let's go. Caller. Jesus. Roll your windows up.
Yeah, roll your windows up.
Caller. Can you hear us? All right.
Yeah, is this up?
So I can't do it. I'm sorry, bro. I got to let you go. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what to do, y'all? This is J-Mo out of North Tulsa, Oklahoma, by way of Dallas. What's cracking, man?
What's happening, Pim?
Surviving Friday, hoping to make it to the next one. But I like this topic. In the aspect of men being hoes, I would say the only way a man could be a hoe is if he got a disease and he's spreading that shit around. But anything other than that, we ain't no hoes. We just men. The thing is, as black men, our women outnumber us. What, like 5-1 now?
What's the number? Do you know?
I don't.
What is it?
The number is high. There's way more women than men. So go ahead, finish.
Right. So in the aspect of us, being hoes by going after more than one woman, that doesn't make sense in our paradigm of reality. But our women seem to be aligned with not a black paradigm of reality. They seem to be aligned with a white paradigm of reality. So they want to do everything a white people say they could do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The thing is, with sister talking about she has male friends like that, the thing is, it's an energy thing. Okay?
Wait, well, let me stop you real quick. Just on a basic level, how men interact with women. What is the first thing we normally look at when we see a woman or are attracted to?
we're undressing her with our eyes.
This
no matter what the
motherfucker
fuck she
fine
got
in
on.
here. And I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, most niggas
Ain't no
will be
way my
like,
woman gonna be that fine as she is and be like, yeah, I got some homeboys who I'll be kicking it with. Bitch, you crazy. Ain't finna happen.
And I can call each and every one of them and have you talk to them and make sure that they vouch for it. Because trust me, like you said, it's about the energy, boo-boo, and I got it.
Yeah, boo, boo. Yeah, like I said, you know what? Have your ass by your own, with girlfriends.
Don't call
only,
me
I'll tell you
crazy
that
and
much.
then think I'm not going to come for your nut. Trust me. Okay, you started it. I just finished.
I love it.
Oh.
We got a firecracker in the building. Hey, man, I appreciate the call, man. Thank you so much, bro.
I love it.
You ain't finna call me crazy.
No, because then you're going to see crazy. That's how it happens.
Hey, let me holler at you guys real quick about something. Let me holler at y'all real quick. Let me speak to y'all for a moment. The Voice of Reason, VOR Radio, is being put together right now. I'm coming to the phone lines. I'm going to get everybody. I'm coming to the phone lines. 323-230-4610. The phone lines are lit. This topic is fire. But I'm putting together a station here. Unheard of. Everybody in my chat room on YouTube right now. You got to like this video. You got to share this video, but you also got to download the Dash Radio app.
That's right.
Because come August,
You're now locked into TheZoWhatShow, VOR Radio. On Dash Radio. You're under dig.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm going to change the game. You've never heard a radio station that's urban, but enlightening, insightful, inspirational. I got a lot of shows, a lot of powerful shows that are going to be showcased on this channel. There's going to be some new ones and some that you're familiar with. We're going to move Tone Talks over there.
Okay.
We're going to move The Intersection with Senator Isidore Hall over there. We're going to move The Voice of Reason over there. We're going to move TheZoWhatShow over there. Oh, but then we got a whole slew of others.
That's right.
That's coming too. And I'm looking for inspirational, motivational, inspiring people to be a part of The Voice of Reason.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be a part of The Voice of Reason?
So Williams is the clumsy chemist of VOR Radio. He's always dropping science.
Claire Key is looking at me like, this boy crazy as hell.
You're special.
But I'm telling you, this topic is, this channel is going to revolutionize the game. So listen, if you want to get at me, if you want to holler at me, if you think you know of a show that might be beneficial to the VOR radio platform, get at your brother. Holler at me.
Tune in and turn your life up on VOR Radio. The Williams is the VOR Voice of Reason on Dash Radio.
Let's get back to the phone lines. Let's get it cracking. Claire Kia and Mimi.
Yes.
Y'all got to get these niggas up off you. Because they calling.
They can call.
Mm-hmm.
They calling. They want to hear your POV. I don't think men can be whores because God made it that way.
Oh.
He allowed us to have multiple wives for centuries immemorial.
You think it's a he?
The Bible said he's a he.
The Bible was written by who?
The Bible's written by him.
Right.
You like my
I like your answer.
Bible written by him. I don't know who him is, but it was a him.
It was a him.
You understand?
Right.
That's all you know.
Right. Mm-hmm. That same him who captured you.
Ooh, I love it. 323-230-4610. Get at us right now. Caller. You're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey,
Hey,
Hello?
yes. Hi.
Hey, this is Constantine from Philadelphia.
You're on the air live.
Oh, that's what's up. What's going on, Zoe?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, ladies. Hey. Now, what I was wondering is, when it comes to the dynamic of dealing with somebody, say one of your male friends, whatever, if he has like a strict code in terms of like, you know, he's building his brand, he's trying to do what he do, accomplish his goals, and he just does a platonic thing as far as like, you know, respecting the boundaries of your friendship, whatever, can you not fault him for trying to like pursue the yada, yada, yada? You know what I mean? Because if anything, whatever, if he's about his business and he's handling his business, whatever, it should be established in the dynamic of he has his focus and he's determined to do what he's doing. Now, if he respects the boundaries, whatever, just keeping like, hey, we just kicking it, we cool, whatever. And it was just like goes to the bounds of, well, you know, hey, I respect what you do, whatever. You respect what I do, whatever. Like, you know, I'll do what I can do, whatever. But at the same time, whatever, if he's about his business or whatever, can you not fault him for like, you know, just sticking to his code and what he put on the table early on in the dynamic of like knowing this person?
Well, Claire Keir already set it up in the beginning of the show, which is if you're honest men, then you empower her with the choice. Do I want to continue to fuck around with a dude that got multiple situations cracking?
Right.
You empower her with the choice.
Yeah, so if that being a situation of giving the choice, whatever, is also the dynamic of understanding, like, you know, gravitating to what you like, what you see, what entertains, like, you know, your thought process of, well, damn, this person has it together. You know what I mean? But at the same time, when they're like not stepping over their bounds and they're used to satellite situations of like, you know, well, so-and-so been here for this, so-and-so been here for that or whatever, I'm going to keep them whatever till they get their shit together, whatever. Again, like, you know, stuff like that kind of complicates the dynamic of things. You know what I mean?
Interesting point. Thank you for the call, brother. We appreciate it.
All right, man. Okay.
All right.
Watch those elbows.
Hysterical. And scene.
Hilarious.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
How you doing? Trenton Smith from Houston.
Talk to us, man, about tonight's topic. What's on your mind? Have you been a man whore? Have you been labeled a whore?
Well, yeah, in my past, but as I got older, I realized that's not a thing for men based off our perception. And the thing is, a lot of women like to judge us or come at a predisposition from their perspective of things. So because they get judged and get called a woman, they'll put that on us. But as a man, all men can agree, well, some, but no, I'll say. We can't be labeled that because of the situation we in. It's more them than us. We have options, you know. And
well, they got options too. I think men and women are equally hoish.
But see, the thing is, we are, because like I was raised by my mom and my dad, two separate houses. I used to go back and forth. I watched my dad play his game. I watched my mom play her game. And the reality is, it's like earlier, the young lady said that if you give a woman a choice to be honest, then you empower her with that decision. But the reality is, commonly speaking, some banal, a lot of women cannot handle the truth. So now a man, it's like you're trying to put the responsibility of the situation upon the man, but that's up to the man if you want to take the responsibility, i.e. I choose to be honest with you just like you choose to accept the truth.
I could smoke a bag of that. Thank you for your call.
Have a good day.
You know what's interesting about what he said? I think a lot of women be barking that, you know, give me the choice, empower me with the choice shit.
But they can't handle it.
But once they get empowered with the choice, they get put face to face with their feminine ego. Y'all motherfuckers are trip around other women. Have y'all peeped that?
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Around other women. The cattiness.
Oh, yeah.
The competitiveness. Especially over a man. Can we speak to that, Mimi? And then Claire Clea.
I totally agree with that. Women are very competitive, especially over men. Women want the attention. So whichever person say if they're both like the same guy, whoever's getting that attention, if that woman is that type of woman, again, this is some but not all right, some but not all, but women are competitive, and then they will do what they got to do. They'll be catty and say, when you get up, they'll say, oh, I wouldn't mess with her if I was you, or say something shady to kind of like steer you to the direction or bend over. They play little games to get what they want. I mean, men play games too. They'll try to get what they boys, girl too, but I think both sides play games, but I think women. Oh, go ahead. So what were you going to say?
No, you said something again that was powerful. Do you think women, right, hunt, right, their ego? Like, you know how they say men hunt?
Right.
Do you think women hunt the same way?
I think women have big egos. I think that women are big fish in their pond. And when they get in another pond where there's other big fish, sometimes they can't handle it unless they're confident and love themselves. And nobody moves them because they don't care about nobody. They love themselves.
Good point.
But if they do not love themselves, when they get into a fish with some sharks and some real stuff is popping, they can't handle it because they're used to being the cute girl with a certain type of person. And when they get around some real thoroughbreds, it makes them feel some kind of way. Some begin to hate, some begin to get like competitive, and then other ones love themselves. They don't care what you're doing because they doing them.
I love it. Claire Kia.
I think that Mimi hit the nail on the head because at the end of the day, we're talking about all of these names and labels and male whores and women whores and whore tendencies and all of this other stuff. But if all of it boils down to, if you don't know how to love yourself, none of it is going to matter. You're going to get caught up in the game. So if you want to play the game is played by more than not insecure people on both sides. Insecure men, insecure women. They attract insecure men and insecure women. So for that, if you, like she said, if you have a room full of women who have come into their queendom and know who they are, they're not messing with you.
I love it. Is cheating just sustainable polygamy? The number to dial is 323-230-4610. We want to know, is a monogamous love relationship a life sentence? Is monogamy just another word for monotony, especially if you're married to a mediocre-minded motherfucker? The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Mimi.
I was going to say, if you have a friendship with someone and you start off as a friend and you guys have fun together and you could just sit in the room and vibe with each other and all is what it is, you feel good inside, I think those are the best relationships that stick and stay. But if you go right into sex and it's all about, they put it down, this and this, all these other things that are superficial. But if it starts off from grassroots, I think those relationships stick and stay because that's your friend also. So you can grow old with this person. No, you don't. It doesn't matter you're not having sex because you have sex in the mind.
But you know what? Somebody said in the chat room, men can't be whores. But I think this goes both ways. But this was great, a great response to tonight's topic. He said men can't be whores, but we can be irresponsible.
Right. I agree. Okay. I take that one.
So if you got a gang of women and you're not being truthful about all the women you have, that's irresponsible.
Right.
If you got a gang of women and you're fucking all of them raw.
Oh, my God.
That's irresponsible.
Very.
Okay? So I always say this. Men are socialized to be a little bit more responsible than women because men get labeled as not a man if they're not responsible. You made the mess, fix it. You broke that shit, get it together. Find an answer, nigga. I mean, that's how men suck it up. Stop crying and shit. What the fuck? There ain't no crying in football. You understand what I'm saying? So men are socialized in a different kind of way. Your life is fucked up because you fucked your shit up. We don't really do our women like that. We just don't. I'm sorry.
Real men don't.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm speaking in generalities.
But you're right. Real men don't. I agree. Real men.
So I'm breaking all of this down just to simply say.
I agree.
That's being irresponsible.
Mm-hmm.
But what we don't touch on, and what I find a lot, is there's a gang of areas that women get a pass in. It is generally believed that men cheat more than women.
Right.
It's generally believed. But if you ask women who are the better cheaters, Women will say women. And I'm saying,
right.
how the fuck are you better at cheating
We are.
and you don't do it as much as we do? How the fuck did you get better with less training?
Planning, because we're planners. We think it out. You know what I mean? If we say we went down the street with Tasha, we going to call Tasha, hey girl.
And say, yo,
if he calls, then tell him X, Y, Z. And tell me
Tasha
when he
gonna
calls.
cover.
And she going to call, hey, he called girl. And y'all going to line it up. A dude will just do it.
It's chestnut
and then he'll call Tom. You know what I'm saying? He easily gets busted because he doesn't make the plan.
I know. But what I'm saying is,
how could that be?
I believe,
We study y'all.
I
that's
believe that there are a gang of women out there that are as sexually irresponsible
I agree.
as men.
I
Women
agree.
out there who pull condoms off.
I agree.
It don't feel right. You know how many times I've been told?
Right. They're allergic, huh?
I need this dick raw, man.
You know what?
You know how many times women have told me, I'm allergic to condoms. And I'm not saying that you can't be.
Right.
You can be.
Latex
You can.
and I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, you ain't never had an allergy in your life.
Right.
Did I say bitch?
Oh, Lord.
Hit me.
This may be TMI, but
Here
my
we go.
mother is allergic to latex and put on like some gloves that you use for the dishwashing, and her whole body broke out.
I believe it.
So I'm just saying that
I believe
it is a
it.
thing.
Right.
But what happened with women is, we could use that as an excuse. It becomes ubiquitous.
Right.
I agree with that.
I
I
agree.
do feel like here it's twofold, right? I do believe statistically speaking that it is probably documented more so in history that men cheat more.
But
because
the stats might be off.
but I said that it's been documented, right? The documentation of such is where the statistics come from. But also because of that, we study that. So it's like, well, if he messed up here, well, then I ain't going to do that if I want to do that. So I'm not going to mess up where he messed up because that's where the ego does come in. I'm a better cheater than him.
Is cheating, that means she's got a lot of time on her hands. Where is he at? Where is she at? That means there's time for everybody to do what they're doing. So that says something also about the relationship. I mean, unless they're saying, I'm going on tour, I'm in the studio all night. But other than that, a truck driver. But other than that, because you guys have all this time on your hands, why is that? And I say that to say then there's problems also in the relationship. And then some people say, I've heard women say, I got 3 dudes, they all make 1 dude. I've heard people tell me that, like, because one dude, caters to them one way, another dude is good in bed, and the other dude gives them a hard time. And they like all 3 of them. And so that one dude suffices for one. But how do you have 3 dudes? That means that none of these dudes are really spending time with you. So everybody's just playing a game, really, because how do you have 3 people? You feel me? And you're a female, because most females are regulated. When a female's in a relationship with a dude, where you at? You know what I'm saying? They don't
Regulated.
Regulated. I mean,
Claire Kia, where you at?
None of your business.
on the freeway.
I'm on the freeway.
None of your business.
They
You
trying to
ain't my
regulate.
daddy. Talking about.
I was your daddy last night.
No, you weren't. No, you were not. That did not come out of my mouth.
The number to dial, 323-230-4610. We turned up in here today. I want to hear your opinions, ladies. Have you played these games we've outlined in this show?
And there are a few people on my live who are saying they are allergic to latex.
I believe it. I don't think it's a lie. I just don't think all of y'all allergic.
Right.
Everybody allergic?
I'm not. So.
I'm not.
I'm not.
Which relationship model do women prefer? Monogamy or open or poly?
It depends. I don't know if there's a preference for like a specific number of us over another. I think that in this Western society, you'll have more women than not say they want monogamy. But I think that if they really think about it, they probably don't. But they haven't thought outside of that programming.
I think because people are hurt and they have fears, everybody puts on a persona of some sort, whether it is I don't need a man, I don't need a woman, I'm not fooling with them, they only good for this, and that. So I think hurt, disappointments, and pains that people have not addressed has caused them to bring that baggage from relationship to relationships. And then when they get into relationships, when they're faced with that mirror, some tend to run and hide. Some of, you know what I'm saying? It's too much for them to see themselves. And I think because of it, it's just a cycle of, oh, I'm going to go get somebody else. And then you run into that same person again because you never went through that lesson.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to The Voice of Reason on Dash Talk X. We're really digging deep into this query of can men be hoes? And I firmly disagree with the notion that a man can be a hoe. I just think I can impregnate the world while all of the women I've seeded, I've potted, are somewhere gestating. I feel like I was designed to spread this seed across the 7 seas. I feel it in my bones. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Call us if you disagree. I want to hear from women. I want to hear from men. I want to hear from everybody. Can men be hoes? Or is that exclusive woman territory? Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
Calling from Miami.
What's happening, man? Speak on it.
Okay, well, did the topic change? Is the question?
The topic didn't change. No, it didn't change.
Okay,
you probably just jumped in the middle.
Is yes. Yeah, the answer is yes. They can't change it. They can't change a man from being a hoe.
You think a woman can? Talk to me about that. Here we go.
But it has to be on a relationship. Friendship and relationship are two different things. You see, I got my information from a book called
Clearly.
A book called, it was written by Zoe Williams. I think you know what it is, Relationship Dismount.
You clearly got it from somewhere.
I got it from you.
No, you didn't. I didn't say friendship and relationship is two different things. Don't you blaspheme my word.
No, not that part. The part I already said. When you're in a relationship, you're looking for a reflection in you.
Well, you're going to get that anyway.
Well, that's what I've been doing. I got that from your book.
Okay.
But in a friendship, you're not looking for all that.
No. Brother, I think you
I
got
gotta
it.
read the book again?
Yeah, you got it flipped. Relationship is a mirror, period.
Oh,
whether it's a friendship, whether it's an intimate relationship, whether it's a marriage, whether it's mother to child, father to child, a relationship, whether it's business, is a reflection of you.
Got it.
Period. Not two separate things. A lot of relationships do suffer, though. This is to speak to part of your point. A lot of relationships do suffer because they haven't built the rapport and the camaraderie to feel like friends in an intimate relationships, right? A lot of times with intimate relationships, people get into it and they have expectations that need to be met. And the relationships become transactional and functional. I'm with you because you do these sets of things that satiate this list of expectations and desires. Now, stop doing any of the shit, right, that my expectations, right, need to be fulfilled by, and this relationship is in trouble. But if you got a friend, you tend to find like, oh, shit, okay, let me find a way to work this out or to deal with this person's inability to meet this particular need. Do you know how easy it is to break up with motherfuckers because they not doing what you expect them to do? Those are not friends.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well,
those are tools in a box. That's
right.
I need this nigga because he's a ratchet in my life.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, I'll say it like this. A woman can change a man from being a whore, but she can't change a boy from being a whore because that boy is just looking to ejaculate. I'm going to put it like that.
All right.
You got a good thing going over there, brother.
Thank you, fam.
Keep the work up.
All right, bro.
Thank you.
Peace. Let me just say this. Men, I think male sexuality is misunderstood too. Men love fucking pussies. Wet ones, good ones, tight ones, sloppy ones, juicy ones. We love them. Pussies are wonderful. Deliver thine yoni unto thee is my new religion. I'm just saying, we love it. I'm talking about heterosexual men, of course, right? Oftentimes, a man who expresses his true sexual voraciousness, his girl, I'll tear that pussy. That man is labeled what? A child, immature. Now, the sister Claire Kia has already outlined it from the very beginning of the show. If a man is honest, hey, you not the only one. Now, I like the shit out of you. That little yogurt box you got is wonderful. That little juice box is wonderful. But it ain't gonna hold me. It ain't gonna keep me. But I still want to fuck with you. I still want to learn you. I want to learn. I want to grow with you. Who knows where we might end up? But today, have you ever been in one of them little sushi bars where the sushi come out on a little conveyor belt and you just grab? For the most part, that's what it is. But he got to be honest. Now, if he isn't honest, that equals immaturity. But if he's honest, how is it that him having multiple women, seeing multiple women, intimate with multiple women, sexual with multiple women, is immature?
I don't know whether or not that I would say that it's immature, but I think somebody who is cognizant and aware of energy exchange and that power, it can get very, it's depleting, especially if you're not retaining your semen. So if you don't know what you're doing with all of these women, if you don't know how you're going about with all of this energy exchange, and you're not actually, because you have a responsibility to each and every one of these women. So I'll never forget when my brother was in high school, my mom asked him the question and he said, Arnold, why is it that you don't have a girlfriend? He said, that's a lot of responsibility and I don't have time for that, Mom. And so I'm just saying, women are a lot of work.
So Claire, this is what I want you to do. Claire Kia. This is what I want you to do. You mentioned something about retaining your semen. Mm-hmm. I read that book. Can you tell them what the book is?
Oh, I didn't read a book.
You didn't read this book?
No.
The Tao of Sexuality?
No, I haven't read the Tao of Sexuality, but I'm I read a lot of different books. But
this
not
shit powerful. And in the book, he talks about the retention of semen and the power of it. Mm-hmm. Of course. I'm talking about high-level men here. I'm not talking about Rufus, who getting pussy because he just was promoted to manager.
We're not trying to say that about Shaniqua.
At Wendy's.
When I tried to say that about Shaniqua, you said it was a general thing. So I'm going general.
You stay general then. Oh, shit. Hey, they talking about me in the chat room, but that's all right. It's my job to do this, guys. Have you ever heard of radio? I've got to play both sides of the fence. I've got to set the topic up properly. Phone lines are open. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Call me right now if you want to get in. Right now. Right now. Call
right
her.
now.
You're on the line. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Well, Zo, I'm going to say this here. They'll say that...
You got to turn your radio down, bro.
All right. About that. Well, they say that a key that can unlock, that can open up a lot of locks is considered useless. So what do you say about a lock that can be unlocked by any key?
I've heard this too.
Yeah, my uncle told me that before, so I'm saying that there's no such thing as a man whore. Depending on your status in life is what you can attract. So let's say you're a millionaire. You're going to be able, or better yet, you're going to dictate to your woman who you're going to be with, when you want to be with, and do what you want to do whenever you want to do. And if you're just an average Joe, you're going to be, you're only going to be able to choose what you can get.
Say it again. Just bottom line. Say it again. Say it again. Drop knowledge here.
So, like Corey Holcomb says, I like what he said. I'm paraphrasing. I'm looking at the people in the audience, and I see your women. Now, ladies, if he turns around, hit the lottery tomorrow, y'all not gonna be there, and that's just bottom line.
Are you done?
That's it. I'm done.
All right, thank you, brother, for the thank you.
Thank you. Okay. That's right.
No disrespect to the brother, but listen, man, I hear everything he's saying. We just live, you know what time we're living in right now, right?
The last days.
The Kali Yuga, when all things that used to make sense doesn't make sense anymore. Shit is just being broken down and changed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's going to happen is you're going to have a lot of people who are resistant to that change. Women are in a new positionality in society and growing and evolving. Remember we did that show about Kali, the Hindu goddess Kali, the black goddess Kali. Her shit is destruction. Shit is being destroyed. Because in order to build, you got to destroy. So who's the best destroyer and builder simultaneously in the spirit realm? Women. So all that shit y'all mad about, take it up with God or whatever. The time is changing. The course of things are changing. So can a woman be a whore? Of course, according to the old paradigm. The paradigm of men. Women are property. I don't want my property used by a bunch of shit.
Right.
Bunch of dicks in my property. What the fuck? Right? That's the basic mentality.
Whole bunch of nuts.
You understand? Claire Kia brought up another salient point. Energy. Now, again, women are inner, men are outer. Right? Our dicks point out when they're healthy. Or down or shriveled up or whatever the fuck is wrong with a nigga at a time. But when we healthy, that dick out.
Right.
That womb is in. You in the dig? Again, the inner consciousness is her realm. You feel me? So it stands to reason if a woman taking a gang of dicks raw, not even raw, the energy that she's taking in affects her psyche as well. I remember years ago, we had a sister on by the name of Veronica Conway. And what she said was, she said something that was hella powerful. And she said, when you fuck a man, raw, condom, whatever, when you fuck a man, 72 hours later, you take on some of his consciousness. Energetically. So if he's a bitch, 72 hours later, you're going to start bitching, nagging, and complaining about shit. Because you've taken on his energetic shit. Him. Lord knows what happens if you take a sip of semen. Just his genetic material. If he's a fuck boy,
right.
Imagine what's happening to your consciousness, right? So again, that's why I think it behooves women to be a little bit more, a lot more selective about who they let into the castle. You understand? I'm not saying men should have free reign to do whatever, but it seems that it's set up that way. I'm not saying energy doesn't affect men, because it does. Let me show you how sexual energy affects men. You could be with a really fucked up woman with fire pussy and keep going back to the well. You know that she means you no good. Right? You know that maybe she's not going to buy into who you are as a person. She might even undermine you. But if she continues to allow you to have the yoni, you'll keep going back.
I'll put it to you like this. You are what you consume. You eat off of her plate. She feeds you from her well. You are drinking of her nectar. So If that woman is feeding her body bad things mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically, you then become exactly what you eat because you are what you eat. So don't ever think that it goes one way or the other. There is an equal energetic exchange every time you fuck.
Right. It's an exchange of spirits as well. And every person that they've had sex with, it's like everybody spiritually are having sex with each other. Those spirits, you know.
First off, let me deal with this one over here.
Okay.
You better watch your tone and delivery in here.
You know what?
Speaking all low and shit. I don't want to hear no. Get her, Mimi.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Me and my sister over here, we are on the same side of the table. You the only one over there.
I love it. The phone lines is cracking. Can he be a hoe? Should we just give up the title? He's not a hoe.
He's not a hoe.
Can we just give up the title hoe, period?
No.
Yeah, he's not a hoe.
Somebody got to be a hoe.
No, because you are what you answer to at the end of the day.
If he's a hoe in society, he's the man. He doing his thing. To his colleagues, that's what they look at it as. But if a female does it, it's not looked at as that.
Here we
She's
go.
a hoe.
Callers, you're on the line right now. Let's hear from some ladies.
That's what
Let's
they
go.
say.
Caller.
Sad.
What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
What's happening, man? It's Zoe from Sheboygan.
Zoe from Sheboygan. Boing, boing.
Hey, Zoe.
What up, man?
Hi, ladies.
Hey.
Hi, everybody. Zoe, y'all talking about energy, right? And I just wanted to say this, man. I don't mean to be funny, but it's kind of funny. But I think, like, the reason why men have such sexual veracity and they get so excited about pussy is I think the energy that was dispensed through the commencement of slavery and murder and all that, I think it re-emerged through the living black male today. And I think that energy is so eager to make its way into the world that causes us to be excited to have sex. And I think our women should understand that aspect. It could be just that disbursement of the dead slave re-emerging in the male organ, and thus is eager to re-emerge into society. What do you think about that?
Nigga, I'm confused. What in the fuck are you talking about, Zoe?
Life was lost. Let's say this. Life was lost through the travels of the slave. They died. They didn't reach their potential, right? But that energy dispersed, right, back into it turned into a spirit, but I think it came back through the living male, black male, right? And I think right now why men are so horny and all this is because it's that energy that wasn't realized because they were murdered or thrown off ships. That has come back into man, and it wants to come back. It wants to come back, and I think it wants to. It's right now. It's trapped inside of our genitals. So I think we can.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah.
Where's the empirical study that slave trauma, post-traumatic slave disorder is trapped in our genitals?
What I'm saying is that energy, right, never disperses, right? I was just reading your book yesterday, right?
No, don't blame it on the book, nigga.
Hell. And look, what I'm doing right now is just kind of, I'm just kind of guessing at why we so horny, like why men want to fuck all the time. And I'm trying to see it in a spiritual way. Like
what I'm saying, hey, Zoe, what I'm saying is, instead of all of this weirdness that's happening right now, could it just be that men are sexual? Period.
I don't think you can be sexual without a reason.
Really?
It's a causation. What causes that?
So what was the reason that the Egyptians painted a giant dick bussing off into darkness that created everything?
Right. And I think
that was before slavery.
Right there.
That was before slavery, though.
Well, you got creation being involved. They wanted to create.
So let me ask you this. Is sexuality synonymous with creation?
I think so. I think out of sex,
there we go.
Out of sex, you get so much. But I think resisting that or telling a man to resist this urge, I think you are stopping creation. And I don't think you should encourage men to stop women. I think you actually should encourage him to keep going because out of sex, you got Zoe Williams. You got this smart motherfucker, you know, because people kept fucking.
Watch your tone. Watch your tones, though.
Yeah, please excuse me. But you know, you get so much.
Let me stop fucking with you. What you're talking about is epigenetics. And yes, trauma is passed down. But I would argue that the trauma that's passed down is held in your genitals. It's held in your genes. Epigenetics, it's in your genes. So if you've gone through some traumatic shit, yes, you get a lot of that trauma passed down through the genes. But that doesn't, the leap from, yes, we went through slavery, so now we're more horny. That sounds like some KKK rhetoric to justify the black man and the black woman being hypersexual. So hide your kids, hide your wife.
Well, I think because we've lost our spiritual connection and we don't understand who we are, I think they've labeled us as freaky or horny. I think of it as a transition, like that life that was lost, that wasn't realized, could have been, has the energy was dispensed back into the universe, into the black man still.
Let me ask.
And I think
let me get you to fuck off the line and see what the ladies got to say about this shit you done put us on.
Man, love, guys.
All right, fam.
I think there's white whores too. I think all races have people that are promiscuous and love to be, banged out. You feel me?
But wait, Mimi, we can't just pass what this nigga was.
No, I'm just saying he said only the black people or, through slavery. All I'm saying is I think every race have people that love sex from different levels. Some people love to be swingers. They're different races. I mean, all races have sex. That's how they're having babies. I mean, so I think I'm just saying it's not a slavery thing. I think it's bigger than that, but it's not a slavery thing. I think that people are promiscuous when they're promiscuous. They want sex, if that's their thing.
So I do get a little bit of what he's saying, and only because in our ancestral, a lot of ideologies, there were different ways that were handled. And as far as sexuality wasn't as overt as it is right now. Everything is about the look of sex. Nothing is about the feeling of sex. We're not talking about emotions involved with sexuality. So you have a lot of narratives that used to be where tribes where actually the women were allowed to choose their mate and more than one.
Keep going.
And so when you have
polyandry,
when you have that was taken away, and now you have quote unquote the white man who's come in and said, nah, y'all can't do that anymore. And what you mean, because his woman was considered a whore, not yours. That word whore came from him, not from you. And so that's my issue when it comes to black men. You need to understand and do your history and your research of where you come from and who you truly are. So he does have a point to say we don't know who we are. So we are misconstruing the narrative, and we aren't talking about, the fact that women were able to choose their spouse and their partner, walk around freely with their breasts out. We're never called whores. We're never called she was twerking for the gram. That was what she was doing in order to create fertility. So we are doing things and not knowing why we're doing them.
I like. Again, I made reference to a book earlier. It's called The Tao of Sexology, or The Tao of Sexology, the Book of Infinite Wisdom by Dr. Stephen T. Chang. Tao Publishing. Get it right now. Check it out. I don't have any deal with that guy, but I love that book. I've read it 1 billion times, and it talks about semen suppression. This shit is good, man. I like this topic. I like all of what's happening. If you're just tuning in to the Voice of Reason, we're discussing whether a man can be a hoe. I think we've proved ourselves beyond a shadow of a doubt that we cannot. The ladies are calling in. They have their opinion. The men, we haven't had a female caller. Oh, no, we had two. Yeah,
we had the one who didn't know how to speak.
Oh.
Well, she didn't. She was nervous. She said she was nervous. She admitted it. She said it.
Lord.
She couldn't get her words out. Poor baby.
I need you guys to go get some schmuckatelli and some gunny fire and some Sergeant Sauce from BealSauce.com. I just wanted to shout my people out. Y'all got to go support them at BealSauce.com. Zoe Williams is in the building. Tonight's topic is fucking crazy. Ladies is talking. Men are talking. but ain't nobody saying nothing. The VOR is live. Callers, you're on the air. What's your name and where you calling from?
Sparks from Chicago.
What's happening, man?
Not much. How you doing?
I'm good.
Good. The point I wanted to make is I think that male and females can both be hoes, since you want to use that expression. That's the expression used. I think we should have the freedom to be as sexual as we want to be, and I think we need to stop labeling men and women hoes based on that, because if you're having sex, you're going to be having it with a woman. So so the woman has to be available, which means everybody should be able to do what they want, how they want to do it, and I think the labels are wrong.
Nice.
Okay, and I think society perpetuates this by the whole patriarchal and matriarchal thing. And I agree with the young lady who said earlier that societies, in polygamous societies where women could choose and have more than men, I think this how society is structured, where we want to turn women into hoes and property. Okay, if you can get into unconditional love and you can love somebody, okay, then you make your commitment based on that, and a spiritual thing, not based on transactions, not based on other things. And I think that's one of the major problems that we have. We're not dealing with each other based on a spiritual connection. We're dealing with each other based on our egos and how it makes us feel. That's why some but not all, some men have several women, because it makes them, that it builds their self-worth. Because they haven't done anything with their lives, that their self-worth comes from what they accomplish. It comes from how many women that they have slept with. But when you're taking advantage of a woman and you're not being honest with her, how true are you being to yourself?
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question. Just envision this. Maybe you've had this scenario play itself out in your life, in your intimate life. Have you ever been with a woman who was unapologetic about seeing other men sexually unprotected, but wanted to see you too, wanted to keep fucking with you, but also wanted to keep fucking with all the other cats she got, and she didn't really care about the condom side of the game? Did you proceed forward, or did you say, hell no? Talk to me.
I'd have walked away based on the fact that I had to be responsible, because if I create it, I'm going to raise it. And I'm going to try to give it the benefit of the things that I was blessed with in my life where my parents raised me. So if you're going to be promiscuous and going raw and being with somebody else, then you ain't going to do that with me, because I've seen enough things happen to children where children deserve to have responsible parents, and because they don't, you starting like 100 miles back in a 50-yard dash.
Wait, let me stop you. You just said we got to use different labels. But then you labeled the girl, the scenario, as promiscuous.
Well, see, I'm not using labels. I'm talking about the behavior. You said that she was going to be going raw. If you're going to be going raw, we ain't going raw together, me, you, and somebody else.
Good. I just want to make the distinction. Is that a bad thing? To me, it's a bad thing.
And it's an irresponsible thing, because I'm not going to judge you and why you're doing what you're doing. Okay? But it's irresponsible for you to be going raw with several people, because, one, you're not going to know who the father of that child is. Two, you're not committed to anybody, so why are you bringing a kid into a world where he doesn't have two responsible parents that are concerned about his well-being and his upbringing?
What about sexually transmitted diseases or STIs? Okay, the kid is one thing, but what about your life?
And you play that Russian roulette when you go out there and go raw with anybody. So I think that sound like a real hypocrite, because I don't think I've ever used the condom. Okay? And but that whole thing, as I am naturally monogamous by nature. So if I'm with you, I'm not with anybody else, and I'm gonna put that on the table up front, so you'll understand where I'm coming from.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I can smoke a bag of that.
And have I ever been creeped on? Yeah, I've been creeped on. Okay, but that's part of you putting yourself out there. Not everybody's going to respect you and treat you with the respect that you give them. And that whole thing about when you talk about a woman ignoring her intuition and continuing to deal with that shit, a man has to, if you see it and you recognize and something's off, you need to acknowledge what's off, deal with what's off, okay, and keep your stuff in your pants until you know what you're working with.
There you go.
Okay?
I appreciate it. Hey, bro,
and you hear pimps say,
bro,
you hear pimps say you want to control the woman, don't sleep with her.
My brother, 637 good points. Shit, we good. Thank you.
I understand.
All right, brother, I appreciate it.
And can I say one more thing?
God damn it.
You can be friends with a female. You can be friends with a female. Whether you like and want to hit it first, but you're going to respect her choice and quit trying to backdoor into her bed because she told you what it was.
All right, brother. Thank you, man. All right.
All right, Pete.
Thank you.
Shit.
He dropped a few jewels on us.
I loved it, but goddamn.
He was like the assassin.
He didn't take a breath.
He laid it down.
Oh, conveyor belt knowledge having ass.
He was laying it down. He said, wait till I get online.
Yeah. Hey, you guys see the hashtag Black Men Don't Cheat?
I haven't.
Do you believe it?
Mimi
ain't shit. Mimi said,
I think, you know what I believe it? I believe it from the standpoint when a man has gotten to a point where he knows himself as a man and has all his things set up for however he feels that should be at a certain age. I think that man, or that man who even at a young age knows who he is and made that decision. But a lot of men don't make that decision. But when they do, they can be faithful and will be faithful. It's a decision that they decide to make. I can't say who does it and who doesn't because it's a self-made decision. But I believe some men are faithful. And then I think some men are trying to hit anything that they can.
Claire Kia?
Black men don't cheat. Cheating equals lying. So you're saying black men don't lie, and that's a lie. So
if you disagree, call her right now. The phone lines are open. 323-230-4610. Jesus, you gonna let her say that to y'all niggas? Call her. I'm on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, what's going on, Zoe? It's RJ from Detroit.
What's happening, Detroit?
Hey, man, check this out, dog. We about to deal with the topic at hand here. Okay?
Speak on it.
Oh, shoot.
Now, the question is, can you change a man whore and so on and so forth? Listen here. Hell no, you can't. Okay? You cannot change a man whore into being something motherfucking different, okay? Now, the reason why I say that is simply because this man's purpose for walking around on this earth looking for women and so on and so forth, his purpose is for pussy. His purpose is not for nothing responsible, okay? It ain't for nothing serious. It ain't for nothing responsible at all, okay? Now, there's nothing that's going to change that unless that man decides, okay, you know what, I've had enough pussy, okay? I think I want to deal with some responsibilities. Let me get into the heads of some of these motherfuckers and talk about these traumas and get into the spiritual aspect of this shit. Ain't no woman gonna do that. You can't do that for no man. That man got to do that himself, okay? Right. You understand what I'm saying? You know, you just, a cat that's walking around here just trying to get pussy, that's what he about. Okay, now what you need to be looking for is get you a guy who ain't never been no man whore. Or whatever you want. I don't care what you want to call it, a neighborhood dick slanger, a citywide dick slanger. I don't give a damn what you want to call it. Okay? I'm not too far concerned about what you want to call it. I don't give a damn. What you want to look for is a man who never been that. But if that's who he is, and he was that, or he is, or whatever that question mark is, then if you don't want to deal with it, just leave him alone because you're not going to change that. He's not trying to be responsible, okay? He's not trying to. Let me tell you something. Women are a responsibility, okay? A motherfucking responsibility, okay? Just one motherfucker is a goddamn headache, okay? Why the fuck?
Okay, listen, you're on point 86. Now you make this last point, and then we got to go. D12.
I dig it. Yeah, I got some of this fireball in my chest. Let's take it. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that, and y'all can smoke it back at that if you wish, okay?
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Yes, indeed.
That's what I said, though. Women are responsibility. So when you sit around there slinging 5, 6 different ones, you got a lot of responsibility.
Shoot, and some of them is crazy. You might have hell to pay.
I think women are confused.
Women are crazy, some of them.
Because that statement right there is anti-independence, to say women are a responsibility.
No, you're misconstruing and you're going into something that
That's
you're
what he
interpreting.
said. He said that. Did he not?
When you say hypocritical, though, yes, women desire to be independent. However, I'm speaking on anytime that you're in a relationship with anybody, it's a responsibility of energy. Period.
Right. But I'm addressing him. He's not talking about energy. He's talking about a social responsibility, an economic responsibility. He's not talking about no goddamn energy. He's not talking about no spiritual shit.
He's saying all of them got their hands out asking him for something.
And I
But
think
they
that,
want something.
and I'm saying on a different point, that disempowers women, especially women of today. So either we're going to take care of you, you're going to do what the fuck we say, or you're going to be independent and start dictating more from us in the relationship. That's really the crossroad we're at today. This is why a woman who makes more money than a man, she got to fucking massage his ego because he feels some type of way. She's the provider.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just talking about on a social plane. The energetics is important and it matters. And you're 100% correct. But that's not what he's talking about. When he says a woman is a responsibility, he's talking about taking care of a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's what most men are talking about. And we're moving away from that generation. Women are taking care of themselves now.
Mm-hmm.
So now you got to ask yourself a question. How then does a man take care of you? So now he got to be educated on what energy is. He has to be educated on what spirituality is. He has to be educated on yin and yang. He has to be educated on all these high consciousness things that typically most niggas don't discover unless they're forced into it. Maybe it's a divorce. Fuck it, I'll go do some yoga. Oh shit, I found out about Paramahansa Yogananda and Babaji, Krishnamurti. These are not things that just float around. Niggas don't be How many niggas you know read Prometheus Rising? Quantum Psychology. Freedom from the Known. Kierkegaard. How many niggas is read? I'm here to take care of you, you understand? Now, if I'm taking care of you, that puss belong to me. You understand? You belongs to me. Mm-hmm. That's the general concept of how men get down. I'm taking care of you. That pussy belongs to me now. It belongs to me.
Mm-hmm.
Am I lying?
No.
Callers, call in and check me if I'm wrong. Caller, call in. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Got to turn your phone down. Caller, you're on the line. All right, fuck it. Oh shit, it's almost over anyway.
It's been a great conversation.
It's been an amazing conversation.
Yes, it has.
A lot of the phone lines is lit, but when I put them on the line, it'd be like, me? Yes, you're on the line. Claire Kia, where can people get your music? Where can they find you?
You can find me at Claire Kia _ the artist. That's KLAIRKIA _ the artist. And I'm the only one. So Google me.
And you're also a life coach.
I am.
Where can people connect with you on that side of the game?
Usually it's been really word of mouth. So it's been happening via my Instagram, oddly enough. I haven't put up a website, and I've done that on purpose because I feel like when people are serious, they're serious. You don't need a website to be serious.
Exactly. I can smoke a bag of that.
Yeah.
Yep. Mimi.
It's your girl, Mimi. And you guys can find me on Keeping It Real with Mimi on AcceleratorRadio.net every Thursday, 7 p.m. And, of course, I'm here chilling with your boy, Zoe, voice of reason, baby.
You know what it is?
Y'all are silly.
We turned up in this month.
That's how we do, baby.
Now, again, I'm just going to say it. I'm going to keep it 100. Any nigga, male or female, who come at you like they got all the answers, don't know shit.
Right.
All right? Don't know a goddamn thing. Everybody, everything, every study is a work in progress. You feel me? Nobody's got all the answers, but it's conversations like these that are the impetus for having the discussions that typically discover these answers. All right? Everything in life, I would say, is pixelated, quantized, fragmented. So that means you get pieces of the truth throughout every experience. You might need 6 or 7 relationships in order to get one whole answer about yourself.
Right.
So be patient. You in the dig? I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. We'll be back next week with another heater. Monday, voice of reason with the ladies. Wednesday, mansions kicking y'all ass.
Oh, I know.
And then Friday, another voice of reason. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. I ain't got nothing but love for y'all. Continue to hit the like button, the share button, and the super chat. We appreciate everybody for that. All right? Deuces.
Deuces.
Bye.